I read the Bible backward and forward, but I didn't have a personal relationship with him. I hadn't hit rock bottom yet. I still thought that I was in control of my life, and I still thought that I could handle and get myself out of anything I got into. So I guess the Lord had to let me start a little bit farther down that ladder and try to turn to Him. And that happened when I got on the street. So when I got out of the military, I came back to Columbia, South Carolina, feeling like I didn't deserve to live. I mean, I just can't explain all the thoughts that was running through my head, but none of them was good. Yeah, none of them was good. I didn't deserve to be happy. I didn't deserve to have a family. I didn't deserve to have a home. I didn't deserve to have a good paying job. I didn't deserve to be alive. So that's when I took off from my house one day and decided not to go back. I didn't know nothing at all about the street life. I didn't know nothing about the game at all. This guy introduced me to something to help me sleep at night. He said it would take away all my nightmares. And that even if I had a nightmare with this, I wouldn't care. After many years, I think it was, got out in 1990, it was like 4 or 5 years of going through this nightmare dream and all that's going on. I decided, yeah, let's try it. Let's do this. I'm tired. He introduced me to something called crack cocaine. I didn't realize at the time my nightmares were just starting.
People are broken. Some don't know how to recover from that brokenness. They don't know how to get over it. They run to drugs, they run to alcohol, whatever. They run to fix it, but it don't get fixed.
I couldn't live letting that piece of tablet control my life. But I would rather end it than be controlled by crack cocaine. I went to the bridge over here. It was the Ray Street Bridge. I went to the Ray Street Bridge, and I had just bought $40 worth of crack. And I'm sitting over the bridge looking down in the water, holding the crack in my hand, contemplating. Because I said, this thing, it's not going to control my life. And I don't know where he came from, I don't know how he got there, but I looked over, there was a police officer standing right beside me looking down in the water too, the city cop. And he said, it's a long way down, isn't it? I looked down, I said, yeah. He said, you think you'll do the trick? I said, yeah. He said, you know what? How if you jump and you survive? Now you got more problems because you all broke up too. I never thought about surviving. That hit me like a ton of bricks. I'm so content on killing myself that I never gave it a thought that what happened if I do survive? And he kind of like blew me away with that. So it made me stop and look at him. And he said, will you go with me to he took me to Krispy Kreme, the donut shop. He said, will you go with me to Krispy Kreme? He said, nah, I'm not gonna arrest you. Nothing's gonna happen to you. But if you go with me over there and decide you still wanna kill yourself afterwards, I'll bring you right back here and I'll walk off. So he took me to Dome VA, my first dealing with Dome. He took me to the drug alcohol program over there, which was a 21-day program. He got me registered. While I was getting ready to leave the program, I took his card. I tried to call them, and they called the city police department. That's who they picked up. And I asked them by name, and they said, well, we don't have a cop by that name working here. So I knew at that time, God sent me somebody at the lowest point of my life. So, yeah, I was giving my life to God. After that, I realized the imperfection at all these different places that wasn't about God. It was about money. It was about prestige. It was about a name for themselves. And God took the back burner in so many things. So I was laying out here and up under this tree, looking up, and he told me then that that's why I don't know now what he doesn't want. And I was kind of like, okay, what you don't want, or what's up with this? He said, when you start your ministry, you'll know what I don't want. And he told me, if you would stand and preach my word, I will provide all your needs. And God blessed us. God blessed Keepin Real Ministry to now. It's a growing and vibrant part of the downtown community. We minister to all types of people, whether they're on the street or not. We help people that's in the housing area now. We help people get into houses now. We help with jobs. We help with so many different things, you know. Whatever God put in our heart to do, that's what we do. We step out on faith. We had nothing, but we had God's love in our heart. And by giving our life to God and allowing Him to order our steps, I think we're the richest people in the world right now.
Just coming in to keep it real, it helped me realize that, you know, that it really takes a relationship with Christ to be able to be more than an overcomer in life. You know, to have victory through Jesus Christ. Because I guess we really don't realize how hard it is out there, or to be out there, or to try to maintain or whatever, until, you know, you see it with your own eyes, you see it for yourself. And, you know, it presented me the opportunity to be in a situation to not just to receive, but to give. It shows me how important it is to be a blessing. Not to be blessed, but to be a blessing is extremely, like, important, and it's vital. Not to just the receiver, but also to the giver. You know, it helps us develop character, to show us what we really was created to design, and to have the opportunity to be able to present something to somebody. It's a blessing.
God allowed me to go through all that I went through, that now that when I'm out there, I'm not telling you something somebody told you. I'm telling you something I know. I'm able to deal with just about any of your problems. If it's adoption, is it drugs, is it low self-esteem, if it's abuse, it's so many things God allowed me to go through. So I now not only can witness how great He is, but can connect with so many people on their level because I've been there. It's easy to tell somebody how good God is. But when you've been through something, your testimony has so much power. It has so much meaning. And you can tell people, I understand what you go through. And I know that God has changed me, has blessed me, has took me out of that muck and cleaned me off and used me as clay and molded me to what He wanted me to be for His service. I know if He did it for me, He will do it for you. That's what Keepin Real is all about. To let people know that God has never changed, have never turned His back on them. That no matter what you've been through in your life, no matter what you've done, I don't care if you killed somebody, I don't care if you smoked down a house, I don't care. God still loves you. And He will forgive you. If you sincerely want Him, He's there for you.
I'm glad to be able enough to go out there excited. Every time I get a chance to go out there on Sunday, the fellowship with some people, I'm excited every time some other people come in the ministry. I love that because people get together. I love to be in the company of other people. I believe that God is raising an army. I know He's raising an army. And I know that we are in the midst of it. I know that we are in the midst of it.
I really believe that Keepin Real can grow to be the catalyst where everybody come in and we can do something to help the people, more than just give them some clothes and put some food in their stomach. I want to see the health care come. I want to see the mentally people get help off the street. I want to see the people who want jobs get decent jobs where they can make a living and earn to take care of them. I want to see the families, husbands and wives, coming together and keeping their family together.
I know that he loves me because he shows it to me each and every day. Not just through people, but through a relationship with him, by him telling me, him revealing to me in his word. And I believe him to be the truth. I believe that he's perfect. Amongst this whole imperfect world, he's perfect. He's the one thing that can't let you down or won't let you down.
What do I think is the mission of Keep It Real? Keep It Real is to give hope to the hopeless. Keep It Real is to give the word of God to people who may not be getting it. Keep It Real is to keep people hope built up through Christ. To show the power of prayer. To let them know that God still loves them. To let them know that God hasn't turned his back on them. And God is still in the blessing business. That is the mission for Keep It Real. To help people, to be there for people who are in need. Through Jesus Christ that has provided for us.
By we praying and laying hands and stuff like that, it helps, but it don't fix it. What fixed it is for them to open up their heart and say, enough is enough, I want better. When they said that they want better, and we able to embrace them and begin to show them and lead them and guide them to the Almighty God, I know their life would change.
For me, life ain't worth living without Christ, because everything that you have comes from him. Everything that you have is created by him. So the purpose of, the things that we have and the things that we're going to accomplish is for his purpose and his glory and to help other people out. Life ain't meant to be lived just selfishness or living aimless or don't have no type of reason for living. Now I have a reason for living, is to give glory and honor to God, and that's through my actions, what I say, what I do, to try to help somebody else out, to show someone else the love that God showed me.
Where I see Keep It Real going, there is no end. This is only the beginning.